What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to the next episode of my Napoleon Total War Let's Play as Prussia. In this episode, we are attacking the city of Bordeaux. Actually, no, we're not. We are defending from Napoleon sallying from Bordeaux to try and push away our advanced forces. And I'm afraid he will not succeed, for his forces very unbalanced, and this may well be the last march of Napoleon Bonaparte. But of course then, after that, the question will be, what is the best route to proceed afterwards? And I think it's going to be through attacking the British. Push through the town? No, I don't think so. Let's place some 12-pounders up on this high ground. I do want to take the battle to the Emperor. We are going to be advancing. I want my Jaeger out wide. Same with the bulk of my cavalry. Horse artillery is going to be ready to gallop forward. Make sure my 12-pounders are not fire at will, or fire at will turned off. I want to anchor myself on the town. Horse artillery up here is not a bad idea. The Jaeger don't really get much freedom to move. Now my 12s can engage. That's right, here you come. Smack straight into that Irish line infantry. We're going to need to make sure we wrap up our right flank. So they are strong on our left, but it'll take them a bit of time to maneuver through the town, and if it becomes too dangerous, we can always fold this flank back along the road. Who could shoot down his balloon? There we go. Up and away. Just about to enter range of the 6s, although they're going to be focusing on the enemy cavalry unit here. 9 cavalry shot down. I hear cavalry charges. All of my howitzer units.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
You men fancy your luck against my grenadiers. Fourth Grenadiers plus a 16th Regiment of Foot. Make ready, fire! Form square. They've wandered into our square. They're going to be repulsed. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, sir. Unlimber, get back into formation. Very tempting to put a 12-pounder on Napoleon, just see if we can pick off some of his crew, some of his general staff. or with luck, pluck him off his horse with a 12-pounder. Oh. On squags, it looks like they're coming in again. Try and pick up a few of the second light horse with round shot. No, drop into square as well. Killed 3 of his staff. Let's have another barrage. Could try and whip around the flank, but I don't think we're going to need to. Looks like they're waiting on their right flank to advance. Cavalry shattered. Second light horse have come back. Oh, they look like they want to continue the charge. Excellent. Napoleon's lost a handful more staff officers. Excellent. The enemy cavalry have been beaten back. Move our right flank forward a bit more than that. Make sure the Feldjäger fire well off. There goes some prime French horses. Here they come. Okay, I might have to concentrate my 12s on the left now. Make sure we straighten this bit of the line out. General is going to need to keep an eye on the left. We can win on the right and roll them up. Pull straight into square. Repulsed more cavalry. They very much think this area is our weak point. Here we go. Like I said, make sure the 12s are hammering these positions. Get my cavalry past this flank fast. There it is, being backed up by Napoleon, so they are going to be going to have high levels of morale. You guys push on, get the lancers in here. Attack the 6th Regiment of Foot. Push on. That's column of Swiss line. Run my cav through our line, but do not charge. My general here. Good. Oh yes, there's Napoleon. If we kill him, that will be a huge dent. You shoot him off his horse, or are you gonna get over here and charge Swiss grenadiers in the rear of the line? My general is going to inspire and rally our men. Friendly fire with the artillery, that is fine. Napoleon is not dead, he's just shattered. Got him. Excellent. Let's make sure my artillery are engaging other targets now. The initial victory has been won. Got some Swiss line on the flank. Call the Fusiliers. Get my cavalry committed to start engaging other targets. Let's try and isolate this pocket of troops. Form up a new line facing towards the town. Chase them down. Excellent, these two units. Form up. Well, they've broken too. Only major unit they have to engage us is this Swiss line infantry unit. So let's use this as an opportunity to chase down some of the enemy. These men position against the Swiss line from returning. You men advance there. Excellent, let's bolster this flank a bit. Artillery ceasefire. Field artillery can try and limber up and redeploy. Hello. No, you were just opening fire, but we need to reorientate your line. Face that direction. Howitzers ceasefire. You men get to the high ground. Swiss Grenadiers are still with us. Let's direct 112 to shoot at them, 112 to shoot at... Both 12 shoot at the Swiss Grenadiers. Oh, they're coming to engage us. They're not going to bayonet charge us. The Black Brunswickers are going to clear them out. They look amazing. How about you? New men, a reload. Artillery's inbound. These Swiss Grenadiers are getting chewed up by our skirmish fire once this other Jaeger unit gets into the action. You fired a volley, you can retire with a certain amount of honour. Excellent. This unit's coming back. Unit in the town has been destroyed. Bring my cavalry up just in case we have to chase them away again. Nope, they have broken. Napoleon's last roll of the dice. He has failed. Back you go, good sir. Excellent. Yes, war with the British is the next steps. Then ideally war with the Russians so we can tidy up our empire. Then turn on Austria. But it remains to be seen if that's something they would let us do. They seem to be withdrawing. But yes, the main short-term goal, attack the British on the continent, kick them out, land on the British Isles, invade them there, and then really start to develop a bit more of a Prussian navy. Spy in Greater Poland. And let's get you all the way over to Madrid. Building constructed, Court of Appeals in Brandenburg. Good. Army sabotaged. Sabotaged a 1 dragoon army. Effectively, we fought the last great battle in the last episode. Don't need to fight it again. Excellent. Oh, the French aren't dead. They've still got Corsica. I entirely forgot about that. Napoleon lives. Very well. France. You want to peace out? Okay, let's exempt them from tax just to make sure they definitely do give up. Excellent. Scharnhorst has a fully equipped army. They need to position near Caen. It will impact their replenishment a lot. Sucks they got to lose. Oh well. Suppose you have to get down to about here. Oh, supply post in the front here. That is very handy. Okay, you can work your way the long way around. That's fine. At Marseille. Probably want to start recruiting up infantry in case the Austrians come through Italy. let's get an ordnance factory here. Still probably need to focus on our economy. Principally our factories. Looks like we don't have many of those. A mine, that's like it. Okay. Drill master for our general. Good. In terms of tech, nothing on the horizon to worry about. Berlin is well on the way. They have just started building our next military buildings. I think we're a ways away from being able to recruit a new general though, which sucks. Either way, let's begin positioning for our next target. More Russian armies are on the way. Now they have, let's say more Russian armies. A couple of units. Now they have responsibilities to the west, unless I can buy them off somehow, I suppose. But I doubt they'll give them up. But still, Napoleon's back in Corsica, not to be worried about in the short term. Russian Navy's just about being defeated by the Spanish. Oh, are they chasing them down? Yeah, they are. Double tap in the back of the head. We're not letting you get away with that one. No, sir. 14,000 manufacturing in Normandy, which is good. Excellent. Trade port. The cobbled road. Let's get this spy into Gibraltar. You don't really need a spy in Brittany. Send them over to Lisbon. You now need a second unit. Oh, it was a Jaeger unit. Destroyed. Let's request another. Got a new minister, that's good. On Clausewitz, let's probably get you back to Berlin. Start building you up a new army. We do need to balance that with our need to boost our income. And I think now we can afford to. They should be able to be taxed for one turn at least. Yeah, Scharnhorst, you need to stay in Paris. I mean, you could go down here, I suppose, but they're replenishing a lot faster in Paris. Get a logging camp. Okay, we've got a few end tones to churn through. We need to rebalance our priorities. Probably bump taxes up on the upper classes a bit, because we can afford to. Gets us 19,000 a turn, which is good. I expect all these to get knocked out once we declare war with Britain. So that's not too crazy. Plenty of spies be spying. Austria is going to be an interesting one to defeat once we finally get there. I doubt we're going to end up convincing Russia to break their alliance with Austria. Either way, we need to make our way through to Spain. Destroy that Spanish ally. Destroy that former French ally. Go. Our spy's been spotted. Okay, let's start to try to get some visibility on our frontiers. Jaeger recruited France. Go, something like this. You're effectively nearly done. They're still not getting any happier. Paris. At least the merchant house is going to be pulled back up. Upgrade some of our roads just because they are good upgrades to get. Although we still want to build up Clausewitz's army. 2 light cavalry. Let's get a Prussian Silesian cuirassier plus a dragoon. Get the last grenadier unit. Get 2 Jaeger units. Get 2 grenadier units. And the last of it will be line infantry. We have unlocked the metric system to run to dialectics, which is going to take a long time. Still 7 turns away from major buildings being built in Berlin. At some point we'll have to deal with Mecklenburg and Copenhagen. Knock out the Dane and their ally in our territory. All these other smaller territories in Italy, they also need to be dealt with. And Mark comes to steal our tech. Scoundrels. Okay, roads in Marseille and Caen. Good. Upgrade the factory. Von Scharnhorst is ready. Blucher, and I'd like Blucher to be no longer needed for garrison duty, but I think I better build some, recruit some militia. But to be fair, I can probably just move some from Holland. My God, why are you taking? Do we not have? Why do you not go this way? Oh, I don't have. I'm allied with Russia, but I do not have military access. Very well. Scallywags. In which case, it's probably easier if I just disband these and recruit some more. Holland is being taxed, which is good. Distance to foreign occupation still going down. A gentleman is more likely to be assassinated in his hometown. spy network established in Barcelona. So what have they got? Edward Paget plus some veteran units, but units that will be easily brushed aside. And then Wellesley's here with full army, lots of 6-pounders, lots of infantry. We will be able to knock them aside quite nicely. You may end up having to advance this way into Barcelona. Okay, we still need to wait for the troops on the front to be fully replenished, so let's spend some more money on our tax base. Yes. And let's get 3 unit. Actually, let's get 1 fusilier, 2 musketmen. There we go. It's another full army ready to rock and roll. When Blucher's done, well, when this is resolved itself, Blucher plus Scharnhorst are going to be the initial forces to land near. The trouble is, landing in London is tempting, but it's tactically better just to go for Dublin and then sort of slowly choke the British off. Dublin's a better base. It's easier to push down from Scotland. And if you take London, you've got lots of public order problems, so you can't really move your army out to intercept any armies coming towards you. It leads you quite easily to being surrounded and destroyed. We need to chew through a few end turns here before we can declare war. Hey, there's a little French Navy. Where you going, buddy? Where's all your pals? Of course, all of this supposes that I'm able to convince Russia and Austria to abandon their alliance with Britain. Denmark stealing more of my tech. Spy has been detected. Successful mission by Gunther Tobler. Infiltrated Lemberg. One of our ministers has made people happier, which is good. One of our gentlemen has died in Magdeburg. New government building at Oldenburg. Right. Bit more clever. In theory, you chaps can pacify the city. I need another batch of militia. We're not going to declare war this turn. We're going to wait till next turn, when the replenishment of these guys should be. Louis Ferdinand's army will be fully replenished. Then Friedrich's army will be nearly finished. More about finally allowing Paris to be, or to prevent Paris from needing to be further occupied. I might get another militia unit that would very much like to tax that territory. Going. Go interfere with the British? Good. Immediately evicted, and there's the Royal Navy. You've got access to their land. You can cross into British territory. Well, like I said, hopefully we can convince them to leave. Might have to give them some tech. Gentleman East Prussia to replace the one that died. To Magdeburg. Ordnance in Warsaw. Need to make sure that we are maintaining our recruitment capacity here in Eastern Europe. Plus there's a tasty factory. Okay, we can now tax Paris. That's an extra 3.6 thousand in our coffers. Nearly up to 20 grand. These armies are done. You're done. Right. So, hey Russia. Break your alliance with the UK, and I will give you how to put things in bottles and cans. They went for it. Austria. Break alliance with the UK. And way to control your poverty. Yes. Who else is Britain allied with? Sicily, Prussia, Naples, Sweden. Break alliance with or I'll offer you a cool grand. Okay. 1,000. Shall I break their alliance? Yeah, sure. The UK is allied with us, which is not a problem. Naples isn't a problem, and Sicily, problem. Ultimately, it just means that we can invade these territories at some later point. Very well. So, Britain, cancel our alliance. Cancel our trade agreement. Declare war. Call in our allies. It's interesting to see if they do join us. They refuse to join our side, but they're still our allies. That is fine. Here at Le Havre, can't recruit anything. Scharnhorst. I mean, we're not going to fight that because there are tastier fights for the south. Let us dispatch this unit of dragoons to evict the British from Brest. Yeah, these trade ships, they're all done for. That is acceptable to me. You will push towards Barcelona. These armies. I want to see if they intercept us. If we cross onto the mountain. Did intercept us. Well, the garrison did. Wellesley's coming in support. Henry Paget, supported by Wellesley. We've only got one army, but that should be fine. Even if it isn't fine, we've got a second army to sweep up the leftovers. Where is Wellington going to come in from? Found a 6. Ooh, that's a fun build position. Although it causes problems, well, because we're attacking, it causes us issues. Although the range of our 12s is quite great. If I get them up here, it might be quite a tasty position to advance from, if nothing else. And even better, in an ideal world, it might convince the British to attack. Where are they coming in? Oh, yikes. My gun's up on this hill quickly. That'll do. Charge. Wellington's been broken. Hussars, go for the guns. My Fusiliers got smacked. However, so did they. Fusiliers ran. Swiss Grenadiers. Keep killing the enemy artillery because they're not in position. Okay, let's let the infantry that aren't actually fighting the British right now.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I'm sure he is. Go on, skirmishers. Not picking them off. You can rally as much as you like, you're in trouble. The gunners wavering and routing. Oh yeah, get you up here. You guys, don't worry about that. There we go. Invincibles are routing British Dutch line infantry. Well, they've advanced to point blank range. Close volleys are enough to force them back. Good, keep firing. £12-pounders and limber. Okay, let's try and advance to a slightly better position. Elves might, yes, might convince the enemy to attack. In which case, we probably just want to build a battery back here. Excellent. The Brunswickers are pushing in. Traitors. Oh, they're heavily depleting them. Oh, is the 12-pounder shooting back at us? Schmook. Interesting decision. We will hold here while this situation behind us resolves itself. Situation resolved. Very flimsy line being deployed. Excellent. Spread the cavalry out once more. Laying waste to their artillery. Our sixes will not be in range because they're not in range. I'm hoping if we do... Well, I mean, we want to keep picking away at their guns. Ultimately, when our line is re-established, we can afford to just push forward. I want to get everybody back. Oh no, they have also determined that staying back is not a good idea. Unlimber the horse artillery. They're going to be able to unlimber just a little bit out of range from us, because our line is deployed ahead of our guns. God, these dragoons are just savage. Driven into a mighty fury. Probably should beef these guys up a bit. He's my Silesian cuirassier. They look pretty awesome. Yep, they've been repulsed. 12-pounders, barrage.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Feldjäger, are you reloading? Engage. Withdraw. This line is advancing on us. Enemy artillery is limbering up. So, Mr. Paget, you were originally second in command, now you're in charge because Wellington's ran off. Why? Oh, there they are. Skirmishers. Get into position. Nineteenth Regiment, 6th, 17th, 14th, 6th. Light horse have been shattered. Swiss line and the 18th Regiment of Foot coming in. And we'll fold our flanks in. To be honest, my 12s can probably stand to target the centre. Oh, enemy artillery's all been defeated anyway. Excellent. Oh, they're charging towards us at speed now. Paget is back there. My cavalry is going to try and get through the line. God, their line is collapsing. Hit them. These weakened units are going to try and turn the enemy flank. Rely on the cavalry delivering a coup de grace. Oh, the general's trying to reinvigorate his troops. Oh, yeah, you go. Holy smokes. Enemy flank is collapsing. Kill those Fusiliers. I'm going to charge the 6th Regiment in the flank. Enemy cavalry still in the action. Okay, gunners. Lancers charge the general. They're involved in a bit of a melee now, but it's only against fencibles.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they
Mr.
must
Paget has fallen. There we go. The fencibles are not far behind them. Elysian Cuirassiers kill the 18th Regiment. Excellent. Let's speed this up while my heavy cavalry crashes into the 19th. And my artillery ceases fire. We are going to continue because the enemy garrison still exists. Sorry, need to spend all this effort killing fencibles, but why the hell not? Just keep chasing them. Eventually they will flee. My general actually can have a pop at these guys. The angle is right, which it is. Go. Well, pathfinding is having a great time trying to work its way out through the town. Maybe make 2 units focus on 2 cavalry units focus on 1 unit at the minute, just to try and help them pathfind a smidge. General's nearly wiped out a unit. Oh yeah, you go. The guns are retreating over here. Try chase them down, but it's not going to work. Well, you never know. They're going a funny angle. It might actually work.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Excellent. There's one... No, there was one person trying to move a gun. Awkwardly, they're still on the map somewhere. Going to take a bit of time for them to leave. You chat. All of you guys help try kill some of these fencibles. Ah, the hell with it. They're only fencibles. I think at this point, if I press quit, we've already won. The warning screens come up saying, "You've won. Do you want to carry on?" We can just do that. I don't use that anywhere near enough. I get obsessed with trying to kill the units. Well, there we go. Wellington's been sent scrambling back into the mountains. Fresh Prussian army. attack the city of Pamplona, force Wellington to come out of his hidey hole and try and defend it. But looking at the timer, I believe it's time to end the episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for more slaughter of the British. Cheers, everyone.